When might we see Dbacks prospect Corbin Carroll? Let's discuss on Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. Welcome into FBT in 5. As always, make sure to follow and stream us on Spotify. Today is Saturday, August 20th. I am Frank Sample, joined by Scott White and the 5 prospects on the verge of getting promoted. We have Corbin Carroll with the Diamondbacks, Josh Young, that's spelled Jung, with the Rangers, Miguel Vargas with the Dodgers, Gunnar Henderson with the Orioles, and Alec Burleson with the Cardinals. Scott, I know that we do have some quotes recently from the Dbacks organization regarding Corbin Carroll. What do we got going on?
Yeah, so there was a report from the Arizona Republic. This is on Thursday. And in it, the Diamondbacks beat writer Nick Picoro actually says that Carroll's big league arrival will occur at some point before the end of the season. He said General Manager Mike Hazen suggested that. And, you know, it may not make sense at first blush because the Diamondbacks are clearly out of contention. Why wouldn't they play the service time game with their best prospect, wait until mid-April, late April, whatever, next year to promote him? But I think the thinking may be changing there for these front office executives because of the new incentives that the new CBA put in, where, you know, if you promote a prospect, he's up for the whole year, and then over the next several years, he places in awards voting. You know, I don't know the exact breakdown, but you get extra draft picks but the key is that he has to be up for the whole year. And so, you know, if it's true that GMs value the possibility of extra draft picks over the possibility of extra control, then it would actually be a benefit to let Carroll get his feet wet here the season before his rookie season and, you know, hit the ground running next year. So that may be the incentive. And actually the GM himself sort of made reference to this. Here's the exact quote from him. I want to put him in a position to actually win those awards. I feel like coming up here and playing well when he does come up here is going to set him up to actually go win those awards next year. So basically just what I said, right? I think there's a good chance Corbin Carroll gets called up, taking all of that into consideration, and he could be a 5-category contributor right away. He has stormed through the minor leagues, producing at every level.
Yeah, Corbin Carroll could be a league winner down the stretch if he gets the call by the Diamondbacks. 5 prospects on the periphery. These are prospects that are doing something of note recently. Cade Cavalli, a starting pitcher with the Nationals. Bobby Miller, a starting pitcher with the Dodgers. Andrew Painter, a starting pitcher with the Phillies. Edouard Julien, a second baseman with the Twins. And Darius Vines, a starting pitcher with the Braves. That's a really cool name, Scott. Darius Vines. I like it.
Well, he's kind of a cool pitcher. 24 years old. And recently got moved up to AAA. At AA, his final 5 starts there, he had a 1.47 ERA, 0.82 WHIP, 11.2 K per 9, a swinging strike rate of 20%, which is really high. Wow. That's what first caught my attention for Spencer Strider last year. The swinging strike rate he put up across 4 levels was exactly that. It was over only 5 starts for Vines, but still, he's another emerging arm in the Braves organization. They seem to keep finding these guys out of nowhere. I do want to highlight, though, a couple others here. Bobby Miller of the Dodgers. He's been a high-profile pitching prospect for a couple years now, but they've been so cautious with him. Last year, only 1 start. Did he even go 5 innings? This year, for his first 16 turns, only twice did Bobby Miller go 6 innings. But they've turned him loose here all of a sudden. In his last 4 starts, 3 of them have been 6+ innings, including 7 1/3 innings last time out. And he has just piled up strikeouts, even working deeper into games. So Bobby Miller, overall ERA has been kind of high this year, but I think he's still living up to his potential, even getting extended further into games. And then Edouard Julien, that's Edouard, Julien of the Twins. is somebody who just jumped out at me with his walk rate specifically. Like if Kevin Youkilis is the Greek god of walks, then Julien is like the French emperor of them. 110 walks in 112 games last year. This year, he's got an on-base percentage nearing 450. And the power's not bad considering. We were watching some highlights before the game to learn how to pronounce his name. And you noted like his home runs were to all fields. And one of them was well in excess of 400 feet, I know. So one of those guys who tends to be overlooked because he doesn't have a clear position. And I think those are generally good to invest in. It's kind of a market inefficiency in fantasy. You got great plate discipline like Edouard Julien does, and you can hit for power, then good things could result from that.
All right. For more extensive fantasy baseball coverage, listen to the Fantasy Baseball Today podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, your smart speakers, or anywhere else podcasts are found. And thanks for listening to Fantasy Baseball Today in 5. We'll be back again on Monday morning. Bye-bye.